Okay, welcome to Game 2 between Vici Gaming and Evil Geniuses. VG up against EG, the battle of the Gs. First game in the series going over to EG in pretty quick fashion. VG tapping out at about 21-22 minutes in after some dominant fights by EG and quite frankly a questionable engagement by Vici Gaming after an Aegis on EG. Let's look at our initial bans. So IO's coming out with the Tiny on the side of Vici. Once again, same bans as game 1. So they were willing to offer EG the Monkey King, and EG passed it up. They didn't take the Monkey King. They instead again took the Elder Titan, opting for that Natural Order Carrier, and of course the Earth Splitter, offering that percentage-based damage that can cut through a lot of different tanky heroes. EG banned out the Weaver, once again not wanting to have any sort of ag save coming from a Weaver, and the Doom. Doom has become picked more and more throughout the tournament. Obviously his ultimate is very strong, but the other thing about Doom that makes him almost first pick material, or at least second phase, is the fact that you just always get farm. You're always going to get your Devour off, you're always going to get that Midas, and you just scale regardless. And a Refresher Doom late game is incredibly scary to have two heroes just taken out of your fight. Tidehunter being banned as well. Obviously big team fight abilities are the meta right now, and he's been taken out. Timbersaw as well. Almost identical bans to game 1 really. EG picking these tanky strength heroes. They don't want a Timber coming through and ruining their day. Earthshaker again. In fact, this might be identical bans to game 1. Maybe except for the Doom. Might have been a different hero except for Doom ban. But I think everyone else is identical bans on the side of EG. Vici Gaming also banned out the Invoker in game 1. So at the moment we're looking at pretty much identical bans and picks for the first couple of phases of the draft. This time Vici Gaming actually ban out the Storm themselves, so they're not considering getting it this game. But I do have to say how strong this 4-5 duo is of the Monkey King. No. Okay, unless we're seeing a 3 Enchantress here, this means the Monkey King is going to be a core this game. So we're probably looking at, once again, a 4 Lion, probably a 5 Enchantress. And this Monkey King can really go anywhere. It's a very flexible pick. I would prefer to see the Monkey King as the POS 1. I think that's his strongest position right now, probably after the POS 4 support. But we'll see what direction Vici Gaming choose to go. They do ban out the Ursa, which does lend to the theory that this Monkey King is potentially POS 1. And EG should be picking up on that feeling. So right now EG are looking for probably their POS 5 hero. So we're looking at Ice Beastmaster, probably again the Fly Earth Elder Titan. Don't know where I got Earth from there. That's probably going to be a Crit Marana. I much prefer the Skywrath Mage 4. Marana seems a little more unreliable. You do need setup for the arrow. They do have a Stomp and a Roar, so they're not lacking setup. But you do want something that has constant setup, like an Ember Searing Chains, or just a reliable stun that comes out all the time. Okay, the Razor is picked. Now this is trying to counter this POS 1 Monkey King. Now, Vici Gaming still have time to pivot their draft here. They could put this Monkey King to either mid or off lane, now that they see the Razor.
5 seconds remain.
Razor to me does feel like an Arteezy hero, not necessarily an Arbed hero. Quap comes out, a lot of burst damage and mobility on the Quap. So I'm looking at this draft now, and you've got a Lion, you've got a Quap. Even the Impetus hits from the Enchantress, a lot of early damage.
10 seconds.
And they're just going to leave EG hanging on whether this Monkey King is a 3 or a 1.
5.
And I have the sneaking suspicion that they may have baited EG into thinking that it is a 1. So minute 21 left on EG's reserve time. They do have 2 bands left, and they're going to have to consider, they are banning a Sand King, so they do believe that this Monkey King is the POS 1. They are going in on that belief. Puck is banned out as well. Fair enough call, because it is fairly obvious that Abed's hero is still to come. Puck being one of Abed's probably signature heroes, really. He's got quite a few, but that's certainly up there, probably in the top 3.
It is Radiant's battle.
Lycan being banned as well. What an excellent last ban from EG. You know, the Wolf Bite Monkey King is one of the most terrifying things that you'll see in a game of Dota. Have a Monkey King with the Jingoos, with the Lycan form from the Wolf Bite. It is truly terrifying. But they've got rid of that, so that combo is not going to be happening in this game. Last pick for EG. They're looking for Abed's hero. Ember's been taken out. Storm's out of the picture as well, so they go for the other spirit, the Void Spirit. We seem to not have a game without a spirit in it. And even in this game, the other 2 spirits were banned as well. So obviously spirits are quite in the meta. High mobility, high damage, always going to be welcome. And it is a Magnus last pick. We'll just have to see if that's an Old 11 Magnus. It is. It is Poyo Monkey King, so we will have a POS 1 Monkey King. Mid Ori with the Queen of Pain. Offlane Magnus, played by Old 11. We're going to have DY on the Enchantress, playing as POS 5, and PYW will once again have the Lion. Over on EG, Artur's going to be picking up the Razor, going safe lane with that. Abed's going to take the Void Spirit mid. Crit will be playing the 4 Marana. Fly with the 5 ET once again. And Ice 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 playing the Beast Master. I think the vision game becomes really important in big tournaments, because teams sometimes become a little bit hesitant to want to make plays on the map without being sure of where the enemy is, where the opponents are. So getting heroes that can provide vision, such as the Monkey King, such as the Beastmaster, even such as this Spirit from the Elder Titan, just doing a little bit of extra scouting is really, really beneficial. Because teams don't want to make a move that's going to end in disaster. Okay, let's quickly do our predictions. Highest magic or pure damage. Let's just say Quap. I'm not really that interested in these. I'm just going to whack them out. Yeah, sure, why not? Abed, and how long will the game be? 31 to 37. Righto. Okay. Vici with the early smoke, moving out, trying to get down some deep vision. Now, it doesn't look like they actually saw this ward. So that one will make it out. Also be a ward on the top cliff face above the top room for Vici Gaming. Vici Gaming moving around onto the high ground of EG. Underneath the tier 1, just pushing them back. But this ward of Vici Gaming in the triangle of EG doesn't look like it was scouted. So that early smoke did pay off, and that ward should provide early rotation vision for the safe lane of Vici Gaming. At the moment, it doesn't look like there's going to be a contest for the runes. DY is heading across just to check to make sure Fly is there ready to pick it up. But it will be 2 runes to both sides. So in the top lane, Arteezy with Razor going to be supported by Fly on the ET. They'll be laning up against PYW on the line and Old 11 on the Magnus. That lane should be fairly static unless they get a skewer underneath the tower. They have to be really careful because Arteezy can get the drain off onto Old 11 during the skewer and really put the hurt on. And PYW can feel the pain of that if he is within range. Fly is going to start immediately running at the opposition. Bottom lane though, DY with the Nature's Attendants will heal up. Ice quite low as well. And this lane is very strong with the Enchantress and the Monkey King. Monkey King position 1, very, very strong at top lane again. Action everywhere. We have Elder Titan coming in, trying to smack down PYW. Duke the right way though, so PYW will get away from the amped up Elder Titan. Deny. Very nice deny there from EG. And the static link will come out again onto Old 11. Just enough. Make sure he can't last it easily. Arteezy will be happy to get that. A little bit extra damage. 27 extra damage. Fly coming across with the pull. Is getting it. Will stop DY from disrupting. And 2 melee creeps will go off. And that will pull back EG's lane nicely in the safe lane. Back down bottom. Crit is just going to keep hitting with this Mirana onto DY. Obviously, and untouchable now. Only at level 6 on the Enchantress. So much easier to hit in lane nowadays than she once was. But taking over the boar of Ice. Of course, it won't last for that long, but it does stop them from harassing them with that boar on the side of Ice. Water Runes have spawned mid. Neither mid lane has gone to collect them yet. Just wanting to get as many last hits as they can. No bottles. Are they both about to arrive? Yep, bottle for Abed and bottle for Quop. So both will pick up their bottles and will go collect the Water Runes, heal back up, and they'll be just fine. Poyo pressured bottom though. We'll use the Mischief just to dodge the last hit from Mirana. Still no first blood in this game. Fly has 2 mangoes, still level 1, hasn't leveled up a second ability yet. PYW will come across and interrupt the pull. There's no pull coming through there, but PYW is in a little bit of trouble. Static linked up. Still the static still running. Arteezy is within range, he's hitting. And while that's happening, bottom lane Ice goes down. PYW will live. But the use of the Enchanted Boar was enough just to slow down, and the level 1 in Jingle Mastery will take down Ice. Much better start this game for Vici Gaming. PYW did rush the brown boots, so he has got that up, so he can run away from Arteezy with the static link. Pump faking the stun, he'll hold it back. The creep wave is still relatively close to Vici's tower, so they might look to try and make some sort of stun skewer play to get Arteezy underneath the tower. Oh, Courier will live. Meanwhile, Fly is punching into PYW over in the jungle. They're having their own little battle. PYW will get the mana drain, and Fly will keep punching in. He's got the stacks up now from the Astral Spirit. Albed was just making his way across a little bit. They'll actually stack up the camp on the way through as well. Fly with the multi-level plays there. And they'll head back to lane all the same. Bottom lane, Ice. 1 Jingu stack, 2, 3, 4. He slowed down with the enchant. Not enough mana for stun. It's actually on cooldown as well. 8 seconds. Ice will be fine. But he's just going to Helm of Iron Will, and he's not going to regen up that fast. If he shows his face in lane again with another enchant, he will go down. Crit, looking to get some sort of arrow onto Quop middle. Of course, it is very hard. He might just try and go for a courier kill, but Ori, oh, he gets the courier away. Crit didn't have enough damage. 54 damage wasn't enough to 2-hit the courier, and the courier does make it away. Arteezy with the boots, he's got the Falcon Blade. Pretty much bought, he's just looking for the Blades of Attack, and then he'll be able to send that out. Skewer on Fly, Shockwave back. but he will walk it off. He's sitting on 6-1 charges, plus a salve and 2 mangoes. He will pop that salve and he'll be just fine to go back in a moment. Abed with an empty bottle, full wand mid, but he is level 5, so he has been out leveled a little bit by the Queen of Pain. Quap does have 10 denies, but Abed hits the 6, goes immediately in, pressures Quap away, doesn't get the Ether Remnant to connect. Wouldn't have been a kill, I don't think, but definitely would have put a little more pressure onto Ori. Let's have a look at this stack situation. There is one stack in EG's jungle. PYW coming across to contest the rune. Quap gets slept with the other remnant as well. He will have the blink. He's not going out now. Now he will use it. Is sitting on the Sonic Wave as well. Abed does have another Astral Step, but the Seder Mind Stealer coming across and burning the mana, actually stopping that play from happening before he could even think about it. Ice hasn't had a fantastic lane, is only level 4 and with only 11 last hits. So this safe lane Monkey King against another melee core is very dangerous. Enchantress does get stomped and you'll go down to the star form in the river. But as it's 3-man rotation by EG to take down Enchantress. And I'm thinking that DY is probably not too upset. Arrow hits Poyoyo behind the tier 1. He is in Mischief form. He's going to pop Wukong's command. Stun onto Ice, building up the Wukong's. 2 stacks, the sleep will slow him down. Ice running out. Quap's here though, he does have Sonic Wave. He will pop it. Ice will go. Ice will go down. Arteezy is here with the static link. Pumping out the damage onto DY. Nature's Attendants trying to heal him up, but will it be enough? No. Crit will finish him off. And Poyoyo actually remained around in the fight and jumped back in to finish that last kill off. Meanwhile, top lane, Old 11, working on that Helm of the Dominator. He's about 150 gold away. So he'll be looking to get perhaps a Seder, or more likely a Centaur with a stun, or perhaps even the Dark Troll Summoner for the net. Just a little bit of additional lockdown for him to use with the RP and with the Skewer. Fly, being a bro, coming in and filling up Abed's bottle. Ori, feeling very confident mid lane. Abed will pick up the haste rune, but not really a lot of mana to work with at the moment. EG are sieging the bottom tier 1 with the Inner Beast Aura, and Arteezy did make the rotation bottom. And it looks like they will get this tower. Now, currently, their top tier 1 is standing firm. It's not under any threat at all. It's pretty much full HP. So, will EG look to rotate and defend this? They are coming up. Abed's here. They get the pull in onto Poyoyo. He actually makes it away. The second Astral Step. Stun comes out. Dodged by the Dissimulate. They're still onto Poyoyo. They're chasing him down. Can anyone do the last little bit of damage? In comes Fly with the whack. Quap is actually quite low as well. Fly is committing for Quap. Quap has to blink away. Old 11. Skewers Fly into the trees. Stomp comes out, but it's a little too slow. As the dust settles, Elder Titan and Mirana both fall, but they get the position 1 of Vici Gaming. Poyoyo on his Monkey King didn't make it out alive. In fact, wasn't really alive for any of the kills, so didn't get much out of that fight at all, and is dead and not farming. Meanwhile, Arteezy has moved bottom. They don't have the Raw yet. They're 1 creep away from Raw. They just get 1 creep on Ice. Oh, Poyoyo's here though. They want to go in. They don't know Arteezy's here. Static Link's going to come out. Poyoyo, he's linked up. He's not going to have a lot of damage. He's going to use the Boundless Strike, catches both of them. Raw comes out, stops the Wukong's command. And Arteezy, he's beating him down. He's stolen all his damage. He actually ends up using the Wukong's command, so that's going to be on cooldown for 114 seconds. And Arteezy is feeling good about that rotation, sitting behind his offlane Ice. I don't think VG expected Arteezy to be there, to be honest.
Dire should look to their top tower.
Abed, pump faking, the Astral Step. Just scaring. Sleep does come out. Arrow follow up with the dissimulate damage. Will they have enough? Starstorm and Quap will go down. The last right click from Crit, getting him as he blinked away. PYW is in the area, only level 4. He has queued up the blink, and he does get the book. So now he's level 6 with Finger online. Ice does have the Helm Creep as well. Dark Troll Summoner helping with the push mid, tanking a lot of the tower shots, making sure they can get that tower down. And EG immediately look for the play with the Moonlight Shadow. They're moving towards Vichi's triangle. There are stacks here, just one single ancient stack. They might want to... Oh, there's a large camp stack as well, so they are going to take these stacks. It's a good movement. Get more efficiency out of the map and take this away from Vici Gaming. Got to think about taking an opposition's stacks is very efficient. Their support's probably spent time stacking those creeps off map. And so if you can take that off them, you're getting a big swing in the net worth and the tempo of the game. Hoyo is mid. Stomp will miss. It was a little too quick running away. Ori is working towards the Orchid, but he is a long way off. Hoyo is going straight for the Desolator. Now, it concerns me a little bit. He's not going to have really much survivability at all. Normally, Monkey Kings go in for the Echo Saber, perhaps even straight for a BKB if they want to fight straight away. If he goes for a Desolator, he's going to have a lot of damage, but I think he might just blow up to the side of EG. In comes Abed, misses, goes for the second Astral Step. Stomp misses as well. It's a Symphony of Fails. All the spells miss and they back out. Ice does go down to the Finger mid lane. Sonic Wave is still ready to go. Arrow catches onto Ori, but there's no follow-up for EG. VG, they're looking to push mid while this Beastmaster is down. Stomp will come out though and slow everything down. They still have a glyph on the side of EG. They use it now, but now the counter. Helm of the Dawn creeps. Doing exactly what EG just did to Vici Gaming a moment ago. Bottom lane, Arteezy is farming up, has the Ogre Axe, looking to go towards that BKB. Yes, queued it up now. Probably was still deciding whether he wanted to go a Sange, just for that little bit of status, resist, and HP. EG never actually took that ancient stack, then he took the large camp, so Poyo just cleaning it up now. And he does look like he's committing for this Desolator, unless he's just grabbing the Mithril Hammer and he can pivot into the BKB if he feels the need. PYW does have the level 4 in the Earth Spike. Crit. We'll walk away. Ice looking to queue up that Helm of the not Helm of the Dominator, Helm of the Overlord. Try and get some ancient creeps online. Moonlight Shadow popped. Abed moving through. They see PYW bottom. They need a setup for the arrow. At the moment, Vici Gaming, they sense it out. They know something's up and they're just retreating behind their towers. DY a little too hard to take down now. He's got the untouchable. And let's look at this item build on the Enchantress. He does have the fluffy hat, the magic wand, he's got 1000 HP. You pretty much have to full to nothing burst on this Enchantress or you're not going to get it down. With the level 2 Nature's Attendants, he can survive very well. Not that there's a shortage of magic damage over on the side of EG, they have plenty. But you do have to consider that when you're trying to take down the Enchantress. I guess the leap charges on the Mirana is a soft counter. That little bit of attack speed just does allow them to hit in a little bit. Abed with the Invis Rune does pop it. RP comes out onto Abed under the Sentry. They have the vision. Hex out. Stun follow up. And the Sonic Wave blows up Abed before he could cast a single spell. And the side of EG could not connect fast enough. EG though are just going to farm out their side of the jungle. Occupy Vici's space. Knowing now that Sonic Wave is down. But Finger is back up. So they sort of have these two forms of burst damage that they can make rotations around. Use the Sonic Wave, then have the finger on cooldown, then go for a use with the finger. You can keep making these rotations. Quap is just pushing in a little bit far in the mid lane. Ice was moving across with the level 1 Roar, but just not fast enough. I'm honestly not sure the level 1 Roar would have actually done anything there to kill the Quap. There was no one else really around to follow up. Poyoyo, he's going for this Desolator. He's got the 2 Mithril Hammers. I mean, he does have the Empower. So he is farming a little faster than a normal Monkey King would. He doesn't need to go for a Battle Fury or perhaps even a Maelstrom to keep that farm up. He is second on the net worth. Arteezy on the Razor is still leading. But he's about to have, I think he does, and he's sending out the rest of the Desolator now. So he's going to have a Desolator, he's now going for the BKB. This build actually starting to make a bit more sense now, but PYW has the Astral Spirit on him, bottom. Crit is going to perhaps send an arrow. He's trying to TP out, it's blocked by the creep, and he'll make it. PYW, the Great Escape. And old 11, he just wandered and blinked away as well. He said, oh, I don't want to be in this neighborhood, I'm going to keep farming. With his level 4 Empower, he'll quickly clean through these creep camps on the way out, and EG won't find him. Top lane Arteezy is farming. DY scouts him out with the Wild Wing. And I'm just starting to get a little bit concerned for EG's draft. Because this Monkey King with the Empower will start to outscale Arteezy on this Razor. Razor doesn't really have a great way of farming. There is the Plasma Field, obviously, but it's not a great farming tool. And at that point, you're just relying really on the static link against the Monkey King. And if that's all you're relying on to turn the fight, you might be in a little bit of trouble. PYW is scouted bottom. He's going to get stomped out. The Hawk's on top of him. In comes the Earth Splitter. And Arrow, he's force-staffed away. Earth Splitter still hits him though. Leap in from Crit. Fly will finish off PYW. In comes the Magnus. But he's going to get... No, he's going to cancel it. Quap. With the Sonic Wave, doesn't finish off Arteezy. He gets the BKB off. He's now sucking the damage away. And DY is in questionable neighborhood, but he goes to try and get out. Monkey King, Poyoyo. Will he get bursted? Yes, he will. This Desolator. You can't deal any damage if you're dead. Poyoyo just get blown up by a Starstorm and some combination spells from Arbed. DY... with the Spirit Vessel on him, he can't heal through it. Spirit Vessel coming out from Crit. It's too much. And all of a sudden, EG turn around a 2 to 3k net worth deficit to a 1k net worth lead. Magnus being caught by this. Oh no, the counter Centaur Stomp. Who's actually getting caught here? It's Fly getting caught. He thought he was catching him. But Crit does clean up the Centaur Conqueror with the arrow on the way through. So a little bit extra farm for him. He's starting to maybe look to scale. Interested to see what item Crit's looking to go for. He does just have the Spirit Vessel on the boots and the wand right now. Arbed. They're looking to set up with... Yep, arrow's going to come through. Into the catch with the Remnant. Will they have enough with the Spirit Vessel? It'll be enough. The second Starfall hit. Haste coming out on Arbed. He's looking to catch PYW. The Remnant misses. Does have a heals in 5. Haste. Half duration. DY running into Arteezy. But Arteezy's running mid. He's looking for Quap. Quap will blink. Arteezy's on the hunt, but they will back off. So Arbed, with the Yules, with the Phase Boots, hasn't queued up any other items yet. Maybe looking to perhaps go into an Orchid himself, or perhaps even the Ags. Sanjin Kyra has been a popular pickup for Void Spirits as well, so that may be where he goes in. DY just grabbing Creep. But instantly grabbed back by the Helm of the Dominator. We have the creep wars, who can control which creeps, and Chant countered by the Helm. They know that Ori is top. They've smoked up. They want to try and force out the blink. They're smoking behind him. They see Poyoyo. Hit him with the Fey Grenade. Stun misses. They're sucking all the damage. Arteezy's on top of him. He's hitting him hard, and Poyoyo will not be able to survive through it. Ori does TP out in the trees. Luckily, because Abed had a fresh DD activated from the bottle and was ready to pour on pain. Just looking at the vision situation on the map right now, Vici Gaming have really only got safe vision in their triangle, and that's about it. Smoke from EG quickly. Abed wants to use his DD, gets the Yule's combo onto Magnus. Earth Splitter comes through and he blows up. Magnus is gone. Poyo is still dead. PYW, he's going to explode. DY is running towards his tier 2. He'll be the only survivor from that move. Roche is up. They throw the bird over the Roche pit. Arrow in. They're going to go in. They do have the Inner Beast plus the Vlads. Arteezy hitting as well. He does have a BKB ready to go as well. 8 seconds. Still quite a long one. Fly with the Veil. They're starting to get their items online. Are Vici Gaming going to make a move across? Abed's going to try and cut off anyone who's doing anything. DY moving in with the Wild Wing just to scout it out. Are they... This Wild Wing, they know it's here. It's not their Wild Wing. They dominate the Wild Wing. Oh, the dominate creep wars again. Far out. Smoke immediate from EG. They want to try and catch this Quap. He's been farming the side lanes, trying to get the most out of the map. They scout out a haste bottom. Give that to Abed. Quap yet to get the BKB. Still 1,000 gold away. Is he going to show on this lane? No, perhaps they're just going to try and settle for DY. They see the Enchantress. They move in, 4-staff away, and he will go down under the pressure of the Spirit Vessel. Bottom though, they've caught Quap with the Ether into an arrow. He blinks, immediate TP in the trees, and he gets out. Quap very fortunate to make it out there. Don't think Mirana had a Star Storm up at that very moment. 12-second cooldown. I believe it was on cooldown. Otherwise, Quap would have fallen. Now we're talking about Monkey King being able to accelerate in net worth, but with the Empower, he hasn't been able to. Arteezy is staying ahead. Moonlight Shadow used. Raw is ready with the Ancient Granite Golem following behind, so that Helm of the Overlord is up. Hawk's going to scout out behind the tier 2 tower top, and the Moonlight Shadow will expire. Oh, they've caught the Void Spirit, and he is gone. Perhaps they should have given the Aegis to him. Abed just caught with the Hex, a little bit out of position from the rest of his team, and that will slow down what EG want to do with this Aegis. If we have a look, 2 minutes 57 left. It's going to be about 2 minutes by the time Abed reconnects with his team. And I guess EG would have wanted to try and take some tier 2s off the map with this Aegis. They're certainly going to look at this tier 1 top with quite an aggressive move. Knowing that they're missing a mid laner at the moment, they're still feeling quite strong, although the net worth is even. I mean, they want to use the timings on these items. The Helm of the Overlord with this Granite Golem, giving them the additional 15% health. That puts Arteezy on over 2,500 HP, so he's very, very tanky. Glyph forced out on the side of Vici Gaming. Counter Glyph from EG, try and keep the creeps alive. They will for a little bit. Backdoor will not get up in time. This tier 2 will go down. But at the same time, Vici Gaming is pushing EG's counter tower on the other side of the map. Will EG keep pushing? Are they just going to force them back to the high ground? DY has come back. Not sure he can do a lot to defend if EG commit here, but it doesn't look like EG are going to keep going. They've just got the Granite Golem hitting and he'll try and get that one out, even though the boar is chasing him with the slow. Arteezy with now the AC. He's very, very strong. I have to give it to Arteezy keeping the farm up. This guy is one of the best in the world, if not the best. I mean, with Abed on the team as well, this team is stacked. They're looking to defend bottom. Finger use catches the Elder Titan. Monkey seen in the trees. BKB TP out. Beachy Gaming are just out of there. Not sure that's a good trade. Finger down, BKB usage on the Monkey King and on the Quap. Reducing the Quap down to 8 seconds now. And you can't really fight. Quap has no BKB, they see him. Abed goes in, catches with the silence. Double. Oh! He lives! Like 20 HP. The plasma field came out at full damage and it just wasn't enough. Abed with the Ags. So silencers are plenty. Particularly when the BKBs are down, that Ags becomes very, very valuable. There is still no BKB for 23 seconds on these two cores. They're showing very confidently in the mid lane. Old 11 has gone in for more of a support build, picked up the Lotus Orb, looking to try and counter the static link on the Monkey King. If they can get a reflected static link, then all of a sudden Poyoyo is not going to be affected at all by Razor and will be able to fight back. Smoke from Vici Gaming. Fresh items. This Lotus Orb. If they can make it work. Ice, ice, ice. They're going to find him first. Crit. Throws the arrow out. Blink Hex. Onto Crit. Raw. Out onto the line. Out comes the Sonic Wave. Crit leaps away, but he's going to die to the poison damage. Splitter comes through and finishes off the line. Poyoyo leaps away off the trees and he is safe. Actually, Crit lived? Crit lived? Somehow they kept him alive. Maybe just the auras, not sure. He was on like 50 HP with a Shadow Strike on him, so maybe it just ran out. But that was a move from Vici Gaming that backfired. Paladin Sword being picked up by EG. So Ice, probably Arteezy will pick that up. Tier 2 going down bottom. Use the Boundless Strike. He does have the BKB to TP out. Do they have a Roar? Another BKB. They catch the Magnus. And he will be slowly going down. Caught by the other Endman and the Dissimulate. Arrow comes through. And instant smoke. They know the BKBs are down. They want to make use of this timing. No BKBs on Monkey or on Quap. No Sonic Wave as well for 42 seconds as well. They're smoking directly across to their triangle. They know where they are. Arteezy leading the way. They want to make a fight happen right now. Spider Legs over the cliff. But Vici Gaming will retreat to their high ground fast enough. This game hangs precariously in the balance. Seems to be a big use off of the BKBs. With the BKBs, Vici Gaming seem stronger. Without them, EG just seems to take over the fight ridiculously quickly with this Void Spirit and the Elder Titan. If they can't burst Razor, he's going to deal a lot of damage. He's gone for the minus Eye of the Storm cooldown interval. Doesn't have an Ags yet, so he can't hit buildings. But it looks like EG are coming in for the siege. They've got Granite Golem, they've got the two boars hitting Arteezy on the high ground. Abed's in there as well. They're going to take this tier 3. Very, very quick push. The glyph comes too late. The glyph came a moment too late. The tower's already dead. And the immediate Moonlight Shadow. They're looking for a fight. Where can they catch someone? Poyoyo's bottom. They're going to try and get there in time. They'll catch him. The Roar comes out. BKB. Will they have enough damage through it? Through comes the splitter. It'll miss. And EG will look to disengage. Another BKB usage on Poyoyo, and that's now down to 6 seconds. So minimum BKB for Poyoyo. If we check out Quop's BKB as well. Oh, actually, we might have another fight. In goes Abed. Gets silenced himself. Hexed up. BKB in from Arteezy. Eye of the Storm running. Static Link over on the Quop. Sonic Wave use, pushing him away. Ice, Ice, Ice in from the side with the Boar, slowing down Old 11, stopping the RP from getting off. DY comes in with the impetus shots. Cleaves Ice, Ice, Ice in twain. Abed going back in, going to catch out DY. No, DY's going to full staff away. And Abed looks like he's the one caught. Arteezy on the retreat. Fly stomps, but Vici Gaming, they're on the chase. It's 5v3. Old 11. Catching with... Trying to catch with the skewer. Poyoyo's jumping. He's still got the stacks of Jingu. Fly's going to get caught. And they couldn't disengage on EG. EG actually took that fight. They were looking to take that fight, but they didn't have the raw. And look at this. Quick spawn of Roche. Vici Gaming directly into the pit. And they will take Roshan. I don't think EG can get across and stop this in time. I have to say, the damage coming out from DY. Damage coming out from DY in the middle of that fight was very impactful. I think EG have to be aware that this Enchantress, you can't just let Enchantress sit in the middle of the fight. If he gets to use his whole mana pool of impetus hits, he's going to kill people. Another Moonlight Shadow coming out from EG. They've realized that they cannot probably go super late against this draft. Monkey King with Empower. They're looking to find anything, but Vici Gaming's positioning is really good. Quop, they see him, catch him with the Ether Regiment. Silence comes out, no BKB available. Oh, he did? He had the BKB. He just chose not to use it. And he's got no buyback. Arteezy, he's knocking on the high ground. I mean, EG are unaware that Quop does not have buyback. If they had the information that we had, knowing that Quop is dead for another 45 seconds with no buyback, they would probably commit for this Rax right now. But they understand that the RP is up. They understand that the finger is up. They know Wukong's is available as well. If they commit here and Quop buys back and they get wiped on the steps of Vici's base, there's probably no way back into this game for them. So they can't take the risk at the moment that Quop isn't sitting on the buyback. One outpost apiece currently at the moment, just giving the XP each way. But EG are constantly pushing the waves into Vici's base. They are trying to control the map, and I think at the moment that's the only way they're trying to keep up with the farm, just by controlling the map with their bodies. Arteezy still is top net worth, but then followed by Poyoyo and Ori. Abed is falling behind a bit on this Void Spirit. But let's look at it. What level is Void Spirit? 21. We all know what happens when it gets 25. Dissimulate stun, but VG is smoked out. They're going to initiate with the blink online or the stun from Poyoyo. The counter Moonlight Shadow from EG. Who's going to find who? Do they have detection? Hawk coming out. Alpha Wolf following Poyoyo, giving him the additional damage. He's got plenty of damage at the moment. Empower plus the Alpha Wolf. But EG, they have scattered. They will now know where Vici Gaming is, as their outpost is taken under a smoke. And they'll all regroup back in their base. Will EG look to make a similar movement? Do they have any smoke currently up? They have 2 smokes on fly. But BKBs are available. All ultis are up right now, apart from Arteezy. 2 seconds and it will be available. And at this point of the game, 35 minutes in, even net worth, it's really about the initiation. This Ice 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 Roar. I'd like to see, yes, he has gone in for the blink. He's going to try and get the halberd next. I would like to see him perhaps go for a Shadow Blade. I really think the initiation is what's going to win this game. But he does feel like he needs the halberd just to try and control up this Monkey King or even the Enchantress, to be honest. Because she is hitting with a lot of damage. And EG again pressing the waves into Vichi's base, making them come back. They do have Hawk up on the high ground. It is scouted by a sentry. DY will preemptively pop the sprites, in case he is initiated on. However, he doesn't have it now. It is fading for 8 seconds.
Vanished, but not.
Meanwhile, Vici Gaming are using this time to farm out the map. They're getting a little bit more on Old 11. He's turning into more of a core. They do have the gem on him. And the Blast Rig. Blast Rig's actually an interesting one this game with the Razor because his attack range is not that long, so he actually might be within range and get affected by that Blast Rig. Okay, EG looking to make a move in bottom. They do have the level 3 Moonlight Shadow. They see DY. The Bird Stun comes in with the Dissimulate, trying to catch on the backline. Quap is silenced. Arbed's been hexed. Poyoyo's in with the Sonic Wave, but the Yule, he lives up and higher in the air. On the backline, RTZ's in, trying to deal the damage. Wukon's command out in the middle of the fight, Splitter coming through, trying to split it up. Poyo is isolated though. He's caught on the side and he will go down. He's got no buyback. PYW has brought back in on the line, but this full squad of EG is still alive. RTZ does have the refresher and had popped it for that fight. DY preemptively popping the spirits, and RTZ claims the high ground. Runs up.
Where are you going?
Stomp. Out onto 2. Will they use this for anything? Arrow misses, but the Eon Disc procs. So Old 11 won't be protected anymore. DY looking to deal out the impetus damage. In comes the initiation from Magnus. Gets the skewer onto 2, and RTZ goes down. Arbed, he's low. Will they continue to look to fight? No, they go back in. Onto Quap. No buybacks. PYW's already bought back. That was a dieback on PYW's line. And Ori has no buyback on the Quap. But EG, feeling just a little bit unsafe, will back away. Of course, with RTZ dead, you don't want to push your luck too much. This is the sort of patience that we're seeing from teams like LGD, just knowing when to push their luck and when not to. At the moment, EG understand that with equal net worth, they will win the fights. They don't need to have a 40k net worth lead to win this game. Stun out onto Ice Ice Ice, Arrow coming through, zoning. And the spirits, the long range spells, just protecting Ice 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 to make sure that he isn't gone on. And Ice 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 has actually changed up his build. He's not going for the halberd, which I think is the right call, and instead going for a refresher. So refresher coming up soon on Ice Ice Ice's Beastmaster. Elder Titan does have the Force Staff just to help to position during the fight. Arbed does now have the BKB, so he doesn't need to be scared so much for the silencers. Old 11's Aeon Disc will be ready again in 2 seconds. Crit is level 20. What did he go for on the talent trees? Minus 20-second Moonlight Shadow cooldown. So that's now an 80-second cooldown with an 18-second duration. Not as bonkers as it once was. Minus 60-second cooldown or something like that. PYW is caught by the plasma field. Old 11 smoked up under the ninja gear. Looking to initiate with the level 3 RP. DY is just going to poke out. Say, go on me. I'm just the Enchantress. Haste will be picked up by Poyo, but once again, EG, they're playing Defense of the Ancients. They're going straight for the base of Vici Gaming. They're not mucking around over in the jungle. They always position themselves over to Vici Gaming's base. Sonic Boom is now out on the Quap. Boom, of course, deals damage at both the start and end location of the blink. EG smoked up Arteezy, leading the way again. He's looking to get the Ags next. Wants to be able to get his Eye of the Storm onto the buildings. Roche is up though. Ooh. They want to go. They want to fight Vici Gaming. In they go. BKB's popped on the Quap. Hex comes out onto Arteezy. He's getting stunned. He's going to get blown up. Arteezy buys back in. Earth Splitter comes out on 3. Abed in with the BKB and the catch. Poyo-Yo. It's half health. Stomp. Doesn't catch, but the Yules does. Stun comes out. Arrow catches. RP. Sonic Wave gets onto 3. And Arteezy's back. He pops the refresher. He's got the Static Storm. He's got the lightning going. He's going to have to fight against everyone. Arteezy. Will he have enough? He's sucking him dry. He kills one. Poyo-Yo buys back in. Crit and Fly are still here. They get caught by the Magnus. Ult 11 skewers crit back, leaps over the cliff, but he still goes down. Ori looking for a catch more, but crit buys back in. They want this Roche. There is no line for 26, no Enchantress for 75. It is currently a 5v3. Do Vici Gaming want to try and fight? They have no RP. They do have a skewer, no Horn Toss. Ice 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 still is sitting on a Blink Raw. And Vici Gaming decide that they probably can't take this fight. And the Aegis, the Cheese, and the Aghanim's Blessing will be going over to EG. And it looks like Arteezy will be taking that Blessing. So this Arteezy Razor is very, very strong. He's got the Ag Synth. Eye of the Storm strikes 2 different units instead of 1 and can damage structures. Considering he's just running in, popping refresher with the Eye of the Storm, that is going to seriously increase his damage output. This is, for anyone who's just joining, Game 2 of EG up against Vici Gaming. EG won Game 1 and are now pushing with an Ags, with a Blink Raw onto Poyo-Yo. But nothing else happens. Gets instantly Lotused and he's fine in the base. Ice 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 trying to make something happen with that play, but it looked like EG just weren't quite on board with that movement. As I was saying, this is an elimination match. The loser of this best of 3 will be leaving TI-10 for good. There are no more second chances. So EG win this game and the series is over. Vici have to win to remain in, so the pressure is on them. Lincoln's Sphere being popped over onto Poyo-Yo, being picked up by Queen of Pain, so they're going to try and do everything to protect this Monkey King. He is their win condition. He's got the Skadi with the Deso, BKB, SMY working towards the Satanic now.
Invisibility.
Arteezy, he's still got the Ags queued up, even though he got the Ags synth from Roche. So probably working towards the Shivas next. And he does have a flicker. That flicker is going to be very, very important. Magnus, Ninja geared up. Looking for some sort of initiation. DY will drop the vision in the jungle on the high ground, making sure that they can scout any movements coming across with the sentry and the obs. And the full mare 5-man smoke comes out from Vici Gaming. They're looking to try and find EG on their side of the map. EG uses a scan and catches them. They know they're coming. EG, do they want to take the fight? They're running straight into them. Moonlight Shadow is up. There is a gem over on Ult 11. They're right next to each other.
The prize is mine.
Do they see each other? They know where they are. Arteezy's running in. Abed looking for a catch. They find DY on the Enchantress, and Arteezy's in with the BKB and with the Eye of the Storm. Pops the Refresher. Second Eye of the Storm coming out. BKB used on Quab. PYW trying to get out the Wukong's command, but will it be enough? Arteezy skirting around the fight of the fight. PYW going to get caught by Arbed on the side. Hold 11. Still with the RP. Aeon Disc used. Crit off to the side. They're going to catch DY and he will go down. But Arbed's RP used and whiffed on Old 11. Catches nobody. Vici Gaming walk away with 4 of their members still alive, and they're going to look to push. Still have an Aegis on Arteezy, and they're going to TP back. It's 3v4, but EG are defending their base with an Aegis. So Arteezy will throw his body at the creeps. Oh, Horn Toss into Skewer and Hex. Arteezy will die once. He does have a BKB available for the second life. He immediately pops it. Sonic Wave pushes him back out. He's trying to run away. Getting back under the safety of his base. We'll go back to the base to heal. Needs to spend some of that 6,000 gold because he does not currently have buyback. Vici Gaming is taking the tier 3. They're now moving on to the racks. They might actually be the first to take a racks this game, despite EG constantly pressuring Vici Gaming's base. The creeps are moving in with 2 catapults, but Quap will TP back immediately and clean up that push. The Horn Toss has been big. It's now been available on Old 11. Crit fishing with the arrow, doesn't find anything. We'll just scout them out. PYW looking towards to get the Aeon Disc as well. He's 300 gold away. Old 11, Refresher is the name of the game. He wants one too. I can whiff one and then I can get him with the second one. That's his current thinking. Queen of Pain, Ori playing on Queen of Pain, is looking towards the Satanic. Now, I honestly think it's probably more for the self-dispel and the raw HP rather than the ability to heal yourself up. I mean, she does have an AC. This Quap slaps. This Quap slaps. I mean, if you've got Empower on the Quap as well, she's really going to deal a lot of damage. Net worth is even. 47 minutes in. If we have a look at the graphs, haven't really gone more than really 5k net worth either way. Arbed does have the Stormcrafter just to break up a fight so he doesn't get caught. Still sitting on the cheese. The Aegis obviously was used, and Shivas is picked up on Arteezy. So he is pretty much full build. He hasn't got the shard yet. Perhaps that would be just a nice item to pick up. He's probably saving for buyback now. In fact, we might just switch over to buyback status. It's more important. 25 seconds for buyback on Arteezy and 1,000 gold away. Arbed looking to try and catch. Smoke coming out from Vici Gaming. They're going to see each other. DY leading the way. He wants to be the target that EG go on. Ice 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 has the Refresher Raw. They want to blow up a single target here. EG are playing along the tree line. They're going to get caught. They see Arteezy pops the BKB. And the Eye of the Storm going to refresh. Pop another BKB. Wukong's command is out in the middle of the fight. Buy back in from Crit. Arteezy, he's going to get targeted. He's getting blown up. Refresher to help him out. Out comes the Raw. Refresher Raw. Second Raw comes out. Blocked by the Lincolns. Arteezy, he is dead. He's trying to TP out, but he doesn't make it. Ice 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 does get the TP away. And Arbed is dissimulating to safety. This was the concern I had early in the draft, that this Monkey King with the Empower would eventually get too strong for Arteezy to deal with. Now, Arteezy is very, very strong right now. He's level 27. He's pretty much 6 slotted with an Ag Synth. Oh, EG. They're looking to make a play. They're Arteezy down. They're smoked up. Axes coming out. No refresher. up on Ice Ice Ice. Yo, he's going to hit this tower. In goes Abed. Stormcrafter. Stun comes out on the Quap. Will they have enough to blow him up? And they will. Quap down for 100 seconds. Yo. He pops the BKB and the Wukong's Quap buys back. They catch Aeon Disc. Abed is going to be able to get out with the Dissimilate off to the side behind the trees. Going to hunt for PYW. And all this while Arteezy is still dead for 43 seconds. So Ori did buy back. He's back now on the Quap. And another smoke from EG. They're going to try and set up again. They just catch the catapult. Triple arrows being sent out. Arteezy in 25 seconds. Horn toss. Catches. This time there's a Hex. This time there's no Aeon Disc there. The splitter comes out, but immediate buyback on Abed. He's trying to catch, but he assimilates out. Decides it's too risky to stay in. They're just trying to buy time for Arteezy right now. And one way or another, this game looks like it's going to be decided in the next few minutes. Glyph comes out. Ice with the Roar. But once again, not really doing much into the sleep and the Remnant. And Poyo is gone. Fly is hitting really hard on the Elder Titan. DY running away with the Untouchable. Very hard to hit. Very fast as well. Stomp is going to put her to sleep. And Arteezy will get on top of her. She will go down. So EG successfully defend 5v4 for over 80 seconds. They do use the buyback on Abed, but Quap used their buyback as well. So right now, buyback status. Arteezy actually now has buyback. And Poyo uses his buyback too. Roche is up. They don't want to give it away. Ice is sitting in the pit, making the scan go off. Vici Gaming think that they're in there right now. Old 11. Oh! They were all stacked up on EG. Please, they're all stacked up. Old 11, where are you with? Oh, with the RP. That would have been a 5-man RP, all stacked up on the ramp. Ags on this Elder Titan is doing work. Fly is dealing serious damage, and in comes the Initiate. Aeon Disc proc. Out comes the Wukong command. Arteezy with the BKB and the Eye of the Storm. Abed with the BKB on the side, trying to catch up. PYW, but Quap comes in to support. Stormcrafter up to avoid. Arteezy's second BKB is going to be running out. Pops the Lincolns, doesn't get the link off, and Poyo is out onto Arteezy. He's hexed. Sleep though, caught with the Horn Toss on Fly. Arteezy does buy back. Crit. Getting in with the arrows. Abed is here now as well. Elder Titan does go down without buyback. Old 11 is being caught, but Ori is disengaging the fight. Is anyone going to go back in? PYW goes back in. Is caught by the other Edmund. Is going to be taken down perhaps. No. Arteezy, he's got no buyback. He's in. He's going to have the static link. Aeon Disc will proc on DY. Meanwhile, in the base, Old 11 is getting caught. He'll go down. Buys back. Abed, though, he's got no buyback. Lotus Orb comes out. Sonic Wave. He dodges it with the Stormcrafter. The boom comes in. Yule's up. Ice with the Roar. Gets caught by the Skewer and the Shockwave. And he goes down without buyback. Okay. So, there are no buybacks on anyone currently. Arteezy is alive and in the pit. Crit's there to assist as well. And Abed is still alive, clearing out the creep waves. On the side of Vici Gaming, Poyo is dead for 47 seconds. They have Old 11 with a gem, no RP in 30. Quap, no Sonic Wave for 78. This Roche is going very, very slowly. Abed probably needs to come over and give some assistance. This really does show you Arteezy's single target damage without the Eye of the Storm and without the static link. We'll pop the Shivas, just giving it a little bit of vision. Using the scan just to make sure Vici Gaming isn't coming over, and they will get the Aegis and the cheese. Refresher shard goes over to Razor. Abed gets the Ags synth, it looks like. So he's going to sell his Aghanim Scepter? Perhaps? No, who's he going to give it to? You're sitting on an Ags. Who's going to get this? Who hasn't got... Oh, Mirana hasn't got an Ags. How about you give Mirana an Ags? Crit? You calling this out, man? Please, come give me an Ags. Old 11, with the Horn Toss, catches out Arteezy into the Hex and the Finger. That's one life down. Wukon's command up on top, zoning Sonic Wave. Arteezy immediately pops the BKB and the Refresher and the double Refresher, trying to get out with the Shivas, but it's not enough. Fly dies on the side. Abed's retreating back to base, but Arteezy's down for 117 seconds. This might just be the game. Can someone give Crit this Ags? No? He sold it? Oh, I was given to Beastmaster. Right. So we have the axes. We have the constant axes. Will they be enough? Will they deal enough damage onto Poyoyo? Axie, Axie, Axie. We now have the Axe Master instead of the Beastmaster. Going in onto DY, forcing the Aeon Disc. Didn't get the talent. In goes Abed, Stormcrafter, Aeon Disc procced. Buyback out on ET. Refresher, but RP on the back lines. Crit is caught, Crit is down, no buyback. Splitter comes out but doesn't really kill anyone. In blinks Ori with the Satanic. He's manning up on Fly. Fly can't stay in. And Abed is caught in front of the tier 4s and GG is called by EG. We are going to a game 3 between Vici Gaming and EG in this elimination bracket.